Nottingham Forest. Now, me and Gaz got into quite the debate with Isaac the other day, talking about Nottingham Forest and Ange Postecoglou. I'm shell not no. Am I shell shocked? No. I am surprised at Ange Postecoglou. Nothing's changed.
It won't change.
Then, like Amorim, he will fall on his sword very fast.
Well, I don't think so. Not well. It depends what success is, I suppose. It depends what you measure success.
But Gaz, the best managers in the world manage the game. He doesn't manage the game. He manages a fucking blueprint in his brain, not the game. The guy is clueless. Ange Postecoglou is fucking clueless.
You don't get these jobs if you're clueless, mate. You don't get these jobs if you're clueless. You don't. And obviously, you either like him or you don't like him. I think he is like Marmite.
I live in a country where he's from, right? So
but I still think I still think if you like him like Marmite, but you also got to believe he's been at Spurs as well, which obviously you're against too. But the thing is with Ange, like I said, there's nothing worse. It depends how you see it, I suppose, of what you measure success. What do Forest expect? For me, I think he can get if he gets Forest into the Champions League, playing Champions League football, so winning a cup, winning
Forest to the Champions League.
I bet you he gets them to a Champions League. I bet you he does.
Do you know why? Because
he won't make it win the league.
What happened with Swansea in the cup, which is a shambles, will happen in the Premier League, and that's why he won't get them Champions League.
That was a freaky result. You think you can't say that because
guys, he's got four.
Okay,
do me a favour.
Where was the goals?
Take your Spurs glasses
No. You take your Arsenal glasses off. This is just a different opinion. Nothing about Spurs glasses here. I tell you, I'm telling you now, right? If you look back, have you seen the goals? Did you see the highlights?
Yes.
Okay, what was wrong with them goals? Was it a high line or anything like that?
No, but it
wasn't a high line. It was just one was a smashing, what could he have done about that last goal?
It's not so much that the problem.
What could he have done about the last goal?
Not a lot.
Analyze nothing. Nothing is the one that it hit the bar, come back, and then a great volley. You can't do anything about that. But what about the second to last goal?
It's managing the game is Ange's problem. So and I've talked about this before. We talked about it the other night. He managed Yokohama in Japan, who were the best team in Japan at the time, right? Yeah. No problem at all. He managed Celtic, which there's no competition in Scotland. It's fine. You can play Angeball in those leagues. You can. Because
I've heard it all before. You're just regurgitating stuff from media. I can't listen to it. I can't listen to it because it's just wrong. It's just so wrong. Then why is he
not still Tottenham manager, Gaz?
I'll tell you why he's not still Tottenham manager, because he finished 17th in the league.
Why did he finish 17th?
Because of injuries, and then don't even start on the injuries. Just go back and look how many games Archie Gray played. Go back and look at Mickey Moore, how many games he played. How many games is Mac Downman going to play this year? 5 or 6? We played 18 games, these boys, and playing out of position as a centre back. The day Lewis Skelly plays a centre half for Arsenal for 17 games, okay, that's the day you can then talk to me about injuries, comparing them. You cannot compare when centre backs get injured. Van der Ven and Romero, you cannot compare it. Impossible. Okay, and even Matt agrees.
We had Saliba and Gabriel out for points. We had Bukayo
rubbish.
Out with.
Total rubbish. Move on. It's total rubbish.
It's not rubbish. Injuries play a part, but you are a manager there to manage it. Burnley will cause Forest all sorts of problems at Turf Moor. How do you see the game going?
I'm going for a Forest 3-1 win.
Based on what?
Based on their attacking football is going to be devastating, because I think that Bakwa is a proper player. I also believe that Amari Hutchinson was really, really good. And I said it. I called it. I said he is going to be like Brennan Johnson, that sort of role. You've got to remember, I watch every single Spurs game. So I look at Forest and thinking, so who was brilliant under Ange? Pace merchants. Brennan Johnson banging goals in. So I'm thinking, where is Brennan Johnson in Forest team? He used to play for Forest, but where is this new Brennan Johnson? It's Amari Hutchinson. Where is this creative guy on the winger who looks tricky? Again, Bakwa, he looks good. Who else is going to play the Maddison role? McAtee, he's going to be good. I'm unsure about Chris Wood. I really am. I'm not too sure if he can still do the same thing. However, that Forest, he will be a success at Forest if you measure getting Forest to Champions League success. I believe
not going to get them to the Champions League.
He will get them to the Champions League.
Okay, so who's he replacing? What team is he replacing to get the fifth spot?
Anyone.
Who?
It's not about fifth spot. It's not about fifth spot. This is where you're making it wrong. He could win. He could get them finishing top 6, right? No problem at all, right? He did it in his first season at Spurs, finished 5th. Okay, people forget that. Okay,
Spurs are a better team than Forest.
They are a better team than Forest, but Forest are on the up, mate. Forest have got a real. You look at Forest's squad; it's a serious squad. Like people are like not looking at Forest's squad. Forest's squad is brilliant.
I acknowledge that Forest have got a good squad.
Morgan, Gibbs-White, Anderson,
I am telling you, the manager is capable of closing games down when they need to, and Forest will have that where they might be 1-0 up or 2-1 up. And what will Ange do? He'll carry on trying to get the third goal instead of seeing out taking the points because
and what he won't have. But listen, what he won't have, Christian, he won't have people going 2-0 up, panicking because you are 2-0 up, then going 2-1, trying to hold on, and then end up finishing 2-2. That happens all the time. That happens week in out with teams, and it's acceptable. That's acceptable. Isn't it? Teams that go 2-0 up, okay, and then it goes 2-1, and then it goes 2-2, okay, and they've blown it. And they go, oh, well, it's Chelsea, they expect to come back, or it's United, they expect to come back. No, they've blown it because they lost their bottle. What made them go 2-0 up in the first place? Attacking football. So put the game to bed.
But you can't attack for 90 minutes, so there's game management that Ange lacks.
You can in certain points. Literally, if they go 3-0 up again, if they go 3-0 up against Swansea, there, if McAtee, like he's hit it with his left foot. Did you see that shot he missed from about 4 yards out? He's a great player. Ball gets crossed. Like, how has he missed that? I do not know. I mean, I would have scored that. My granny and her flip flops would have scored that, right? Okay, but literally, if that goes in, game over. It's done. But then a couple of freaky finishes. Honestly, Forest fans, keep him. He's going to be good for you. I tell you, it'll be like a rock and roll start. It'll be up and down. Trust me. But he's not going to send you down. So forget about all that crap about he's going to send Forest down. That's total rubbish.
Forest down.
Where the Forest finish under Ange?
Mid-table.
So what, 10th? You reckon?
10th.
Yeah. Well, I reckon you've got the chance of getting. I reckon no, I don't. I reckon they got a chance of finishing 6th. Yeah.
6th.
Yeah.
Guys. They're finishing above Spurs then.
No. I think Spurs will finish 5th or 4th.
So they're finishing above.
They've got a chance to finish above Villa.
Think about this. No. Villa are not even in the equation of the top 6.
Yeah.
Think about this logically, guys. Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester. Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester City, Newcastle.
Yeah.
Spurs, there's 6 there, guys. Think about this logically. I know you're live, and I know your brain's going, I might have got this wrong. There is not a hope in hell's chance that any of those teams finish below Nottingham Forest. The only one could be Spurs.
I won't go as far as say that. I wouldn't be surprised, put it that way. Okay, if he doesn't do it this season, he does it the next season. I wouldn't be surprised maybe not this season, but the following season. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets them into the Europe via some sort of Timbuk Cup and doing success in Europe, and they get successful like Tottenham did, like when the Europa. Where are they playing at the minute?
He's in Europa League this season.
They're in Europa League this season. It wouldn't be surprised me if they don't win that. Put it that way.